Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm sick, so I'm gonna go put a little bit of makeup on, um, just so I don't look this sick, because I have a story time for you guys. So as you can see by the title, I'm gonna be talking about my experience or my run-in with the red light district. I was stationed in Germany when I was in the military. So in Germany, they do have red lights there. It's not against the law for prostitution as long as it's in a building and it's like set up. I mean, there's regulations. But yeah, so I'm going to talk about my experience. I have a really funny story. And then, but it's going to be after I put a little bit of makeup on because Lord knows my bags. I'm just looking a hot ass mess. So give me 1 second. I will be right back. Bye bye. And I'm back, y'all. So look cute, right? I had to spray some perfume on me because I feel like y'all could smell me. Like, you know, when people are sick, you have like a disgusting smell. I don't know why, but you know, because you're sick, you got that sickly smell. So anyways, back to the topic that I was talking about. So before I obviously went and got ready, I obviously mentioned that and I'm gonna be eating because I haven't ate. I got me my Cheetos Puffs and some pasta because everybody loves pasta, right? Okay, so so I want to talk about my experience with the red light district. So I did not, so don't go thinking that I did not pay for illicit activities, but I know people who did. I'm not gonna name names because, okay, I don't know if anybody knows this, but in the military, even though it's readily available and it's legal within that country, you're not supposed to like participate in anything like that. Now, do people participate in that stuff? Yes, because people are people. You know, people are gonna do dumb stuff. But I would never pay those places because, you know, God forbid, it's a girl that was trafficked from like the US or something, and it's like somebody that we freaking know. Like, what if you walked in there and it was that was always my biggest fear, because you know, like the movie Taken, a girl got kidnapped and she was US. And how many movies do they make? And not to say movies are real, but there's some that are based off true stories. How many movies you see where the girls get taken from the US and they are shipped to freaking Carajo land and they start selling them out there and they end up in Europe or freaking Tobago or Mexico or Brazil, and they in a different country where they're being trafficked. You never know. You don't know someone's story. So I just didn't want to ever like have to run into that. But so the story goes, my friend, he got all of us a hotel. It was like a penthouse hotel. It was like an apartment. It was like an Airbnb. And there was like 5 of us going. And it was nice. I mean, you can see the picture, it was nice. What he didn't know, it was in Frankfurt too. In Germany, that's a pretty big city, you know. What he didn't know, because obviously they're not going to advertise that, was literally kitty corner to the red light district. So when we got there, we did not park in front of the hotel, mind you. So we didn't see this because in Germany, parking is a little weird. You know, a lot of especially in certain cities, a lot of parking is like really tight. There's not like parking lots like in the United States. Like the parking lots are really small. So most of the places where you park in big cities where it's really tight, because again, the architecture of the cities are still very old. They're very they're not modern. They're like brick, and they still have cobblestone you know, roads in some of these towns because they're older towns. So so a lot of the places they built parking garages. So we had to park in a parking garage that was like down the street, right? So we parked in the parking garage. It was like by a bank, and we could park overnight there so we don't get towed or whatever. I don't know how towing works out there, but because I never had to deal with that. But it was like he went and put it on the GPS. He had the GPS, and it was telling us where to walk, because on the GPS, as you can know, there's like a bicycle option, a car option, a walking option. Those are actual options, like if you were doing that, you know what I mean? So he had put that us for walking, so it could tell us where to go on the side streets and not be in the main street because we're not in a car. So you know, we're walking, and we cut a corner. Let me tell you this: when we cut this corner, there was people all over the street, the sidewalk, sitting down, shooting up drugs. I'm not even exaggerating. There were some people like tying off their legs so somebody else could shoot their leg up. First of all, I don't know if that's like the red light thing to do, is to shoot up freaking meth or heroin or whatever they were shooting up. I don't even want to know. But I was so scared because I'm like, if somebody pokes me with that needle, I'm gonna be mad. And they were making jokes. They were like, oh my gosh, if someone tries to kidnap you, we're gonna have to just like, and they come at us with a needle, we're gonna leave you. And I'm like, bro, don't even talk like that. I will legit jump out of the way and let you get stabbed with a needle. So we were just making jokes, but you legit had to like walk over people. I was literally like stepping over people because they didn't even move. They didn't care. They were just there shooting up. I'm like, okay. Now this is a side of Europe a lot of people don't talk about. Prostitution is legal. How they get those prostitutes, you never know. Those are probably people that are trafficked and then forced to take drugs. You know what I mean? I've seen those movies, don't play with me. And, you know, some of that stuff is true. So, I don't know. Some of that stuff is creepy. Now, I'm not saying every girl that works in there was freaking kidnapped. By no means. I mean, this is like a work. People can actually like work there. But, yeah. So, anyways, we cut the corner and we're like, why are all these crackheads out here? We cut the corner to get to the hotel, the other corner. And we are smack dab in the center of the red light district. Right on the corner of the street, there was a window. It was pink highlighter, like all cute windows with girls in it. I mean, you see these a lot, these red light districts. So whenever we'd go out, I mean, you'd see a red light district. They were easy to come by. They're like in big cities. There was one red light that was like, oh, I forgot what it's called. Playhouse? I think it was called Playhouse, something like that. That somebody that I knew had said that they heard about. Now, whether they went or not, I don't know. But they probably did. But he told me that they had different rooms for different stuff. Now, the only thing that I thought was cool, there was a room, which I'm betting though, and you can pillow fight with the girls. And I just kept thinking of the scene from, man, what's that movie called? I forgot the name of the movie, but there was a movie where the girl, she turned into a guy for a day or 2 days or whatever because of an earring, whatever. I forgot what the movie was called though, but it was really funny. It had the Regina George in it. Well, anyways, I just kept picturing that scene of like all the girls like hitting each other with a pillow, because like, if I was in there, I would have really hurt somebody. I'm like, if I'm gonna pillow fight people, it's gonna be for real. Reusable straws, you guys, save the planet. But yeah, it was like an interesting experience, because obviously prostitution here in the United States, it does happen because I worked at the jail. I was a corrections officer at the jail, and women get arrested for prostitution all the time. But it's not something that you just see. Like, it's not something that's just there. People are not just there like, ooh, come pay for me, because it's illegal, you know? People are doing it behind closed doors, as you could say, or behind closed car doors. I don't know. So it's not something that's just there, like, you see every day. It's not something you can really learn about. I mean, not to say you want to learn about it, but I don't know. So it's not something that you actually, like, get to witness. But when you go to countries where it's legal, like Amsterdam, I think that it's legal in Czech. I want to say it's legal in Czech. I know it's legal in Germany. I mean, most European countries it's legal. Or they have some form of like, I don't know what to say. But anyways, yeah. Oh, I think it was not called Playhouse. It was called, like, Heaven something. Well, anyways, just my experience with it. So when you go in Germany, when you see those things, it's like just out there, or in Europe in general, when you see those things that's just out there, it's like different. You're like, oh my gosh, like, this is real. I always heard of the red light, but before that, I've never seen, like, prostitution, like, open, and just what you see on TV or movies or whatever, not like real stuff. But no, that's real. Yeah, it was crazy. It was a crazy experience, you know, different cultures. It was interesting. I mean, that was pretty interesting. The clubs are really cool too in general. I mean, they just have really cool stuff out there. I mean, they had a club with a pirate ship in the middle of the dance floor. Yes. Oops. But yeah, I mean, you know, I'm not judging anybody how they make money. You know, you make money how you make money. I went to a club one time, and just like they have, like, certain events that go on in clubs, well, they have that too, except this club had a strippers night event. It was a Halloween event. We didn't know strippers were gonna be there, but we went to the club, you know, dancing, and then all of a sudden these girls come out in costumes, and one girl had, like, flames coming out of her bra, and we're just like, oh, that's cool, you know. I'm like, oh, she's, like, dressed like a little devil or whatever. She has, like, a tail, and then all of a sudden the lights are going off and on, and each time, like, these girls end up, like, less and less clothing. I mean, they already came out with, and then eventually they were just butt naked. So that was that. So I'm telling you, like, different cultures, different experiences. I don't judge. But it was I wouldn't say it was cool, because, like I said, I have always that fear that what if, like, it's somebody you know that was missing. Not personally, no, but I mean, like, in the States, you know what I mean? I mean, I don't know. Anyways, that's my story time with that, the red light district experience. Not something I will ever do. I didn't even get to eat my Cheeto Whip. Not something I would actually pay to participate in, but whatever floats your boat, I guess. I mean, different strokes for different folks. But that's my story time, y'all. Go ahead and hit that sub button if you know, want to hear more stories like this. And you know, I have more interesting stuff coming. I've been on such a hiatus with so much going on in my house, but I will definitely be doing more, like, more story times, more videos. I'm gonna do more vlogs, just so you know, just show you guys what's going on with my life. I'm redoing my dining room. That's another thing. I got busy with that. You know what I'm saying? All right. Let me go ahead and cut this off. But you guys go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Thank you for listening to my red light district story. And if you want any more stories or want to know any other things, you know, just let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Bye, you guys. Bye. Like there's music on in my head right now. That boom, boom, boom. That red light district music. Boom, boom. I'm just joking. That's messed up. Bye, guys.